Guys, most AI tools promise a lot, but in reality, you still spend hours setting everything up before you see any actual result. But today, friends, we're going to skip all of that and go straight to outcomes, building a 3D browser game, generating structured analytics data, and creating a full landing page in just minutes using Minimax M2.7. I am Daniel, welcome to my channel where I make smart tutorials. Today, friends, we're going to take a look at Minimax M2.7, a new AI model designed specifically for developers and real-world tasks. In this video, I'll show you how to connect it, use it inside your editor, and test it on real examples step by step. It also performs extremely well in research and analytics tasks, which makes it very helpful for everyday work scenarios. Also, I've left all the useful links in the description down below, so don't forget to check them out. So let's jump in and see how fast we can go from idea to full B2B asset kit. Folks, today we are taking a closer look at Minimax M2.7, the latest AI model built for developers who work with real code and complex workflows. One interesting detail about this model is that it has 10 billion parameters, which actually makes it the smallest model among Tier 1 AI systems. However, that smaller size doesn't mean weaker performance. Thanks to heavy optimization, the model can run up to 3 times faster than large models like Opus, while still delivering impressive coding results. In benchmarks like SweBench Verified, the model reaches about 80%, outperforming many competitors when it comes to writing real code. And today, folks, instead of using a basic chat interface, we'll connect the model directly through the API to see how it works inside a development workflow. Let's switch to the Minimax platform dashboard and start with the setup. We click New MCP server, enter the server name, paste the API key and the Minimax API host, and then log into the platform. Now we can test it in action. For the first example, we'll ask the model to generate a small arcade game called Neon Glide in a classic retro wave style. The prompt specifies that the game should use the 3.js library and be generated inside a single HTML file. We also describe the visual elements we want to see: a glowing neon grid, a bright retro sun on the horizon, and a hoverboard flying through the scene. Once we send the prompt, the model begins generating the code almost instantly. The generation speed is surprisingly fast, and you can clearly see how optimized the model is for tasks like this. All we need to do now is save the generated code into an HTML file and open it in the browser. And as you can see, friends, we now have a fully working 3D arcade game running directly in the browser, complete with the retro visuals we requested. Guys, let me take a little break to ask you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free, but helps me make even more fun tutorials for you. Thanks! Minimax M2.7 isn't only useful for programming, it also performs extremely well in research and analytics tasks, which makes it very helpful for everyday work scenarios. To test this, we create an empty CSV file in our editor. Then inside the chat we ask the model to gather analytics data by finding the 10 most valuable technology companies in the world for each year. We request fields like the year, ranking, company name, market capitalization, and industry, and ask the model to return the result in a clean CSV format. After confirming the search, the model collects the data and generates a structured dataset. Next, friends, we ask it to connect the results to our file called techreport.csv and insert the data there. The model rewrites the file, fills it with the collected information, and transforms what was previously an empty file into a complete dataset. When we open the file in Excel, we can see a perfectly formatted table with all the information organized correctly. This kind of workflow is extremely useful for analytics and reporting, and the entire process happens very quickly thanks to the model's optimization. To demonstrate one more capability, folks, let's try a final example in web development. Inside the editor, we create a new file called landing.html and ask the AI to generate code for a modern landing page promoting a premium electric motorcycle. We specify that the page should use Tailwind CSS, include a dark theme, neon accents, an asymmetrical layout, and modern typography. After sending the prompt, the model begins writing the code directly into the file. Within just a few seconds, it generates hundreds of lines of structured HTML and styling, building the full layout automatically. Once the generation finishes, we can review the code, save the file, and preview the result. As you can see, my friends, the final page looks surprisingly polished and fully responsive, and creating something similar manually would normally take hours of work. Guys, if you're planning to integrate this model into your own tools or automation pipelines, it's worth looking at the Minimax token plans, especially the Plus, Max and Max high-speed memberships, which are designed for developers who regularly work with real coding workloads. The Plus plan is a great starting point for most professional developers, offering about 3 times the usage of the starter plan, and enough capacity for daily coding and automation tasks. If you're building larger projects or running heavier workflows, the Max plan increases the limits significantly, with up to 1000 prompts per 5 hours, which makes it much better suited for advanced development work. And mates, for developers who need maximum speed and throughput, the Max high-speed option runs on the Minimax M2.7 high-speed model, delivering around 100 tokens per second and up to 3 times faster performance compared to many competing models. So as we have just seen, guys, Minimax M2.7 is a powerful and efficient AI model that performs extremely well in real development workflows. It handles coding tasks quickly, works great for analytics and data processing, and can generate complex web interfaces with impressive speed. If you're planning to integrate this model into your own tools or automation pipelines, it's definitely worth checking out the Minimax coding plans. For most professional tasks, the Plus and Max plans offer a strong balance between price and performance, while the Max high-speed plan is the best option for heavy coding workloads. So folks, if you're looking for a fast AI model designed for real developer workflows, Minimax M2.7 is definitely worth trying. If you're excited to try it out, or if you've already used it and have some thoughts to share, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your experiences. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching, and till next time.